Retain gang, what's poppin', man? This your boy Tay, back at y'all again with another video, man. Peace, love, and abundance. And as always, I appreciate you guys for tapping into the channel. I want you guys to realize that you have to detach from everything around you. I think being stoic gets a bad rep. It gets placed with toxic masculinity, and I don't think that's true. I just think that people don't really understand what the true meaning of this principle is, because it's a principle. Okay, so we're going to explain that in this video. This is going to be a key factor for you to just let go and move on. Whether it's your past, whether it's your future, you just worrying about things around you and you letting it affect your life. You letting it affect your emotions. Our journey is all about self-control, okay? It's all about being aware of ourselves as well and who we are. So this means you gotta dig deep and find your triggers. You gotta find your traumas. You gotta find all these energies that's deeply rooted inside of you. All right, because if you don't do that, you can be controlled, you can be manipulated. This is where narcs come into play. They dig deep, you know, they play on your emotions and to see what's gonna trigger you. So that way they can latch on to that. And now they got you like a puppet master, pulling the strings. You ever seen somebody who instigates a lot? You might have people in your circle that do it. They're always instigating for something to happen, right? And it's always that one person that falls for it. You know, hey, you heard what such and such said about you? I won't let them talk to me like that. And they getting that person's emotions riled up. They playing on their ego, their pride. Next thing you know, that person is doing something out of his control because the instigator is in control of the situation. But if you were to practice stoicism, you wouldn't allow that to happen to you, right? Being stoic means that you understand you can't control your environment. You don't control what's happening around you. But what you do control is how you respond. And this is a fundamental to life, is how do you respond to life when it happens? That famous Rocky quote, I always remember this, man, when he was talking to his son. And he said, life ain't about how hard you can hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and get back up. Stay on your journey. Keep walking your path. Keep going after your goals. Keep believing in yourself. It's how you respond. So you want to respond in a way that you choose to, not how somebody else chooses, not how the environment is manipulating you to respond. And this is what being stoic is all about. So I think a lot of people feel like when you act stoic, you're emotionless, you don't have no feelings, you're cold-hearted, right? And I don't think that's true. You know, I'm stoic, which means I'm just calm, right? I'm collected. I don't respond to things that's happening around me. I'm always thinking. I'm always making sure I make the right decision. See, if you're somebody who's just on edge all the time and you respond to every little thing triggers you and makes you tick, and you just blow up full of emotions, you're out of control. And you can't move through life like that. This is your sanctuary. You got to keep your peace. Peace of mind at all times. That's the prize, is your peace. Being stoic is protecting your peace. You build a fortress around you of self-love, self-awareness, confidence, reassurance, all these things, all these positive traits that keeps you in the right vibration. All right. It doesn't mean that you lack empathy or that you lack the ability to love. You know, that's a misnomer as well. If people think that a person that's stoic is just a robot, and it's not the case. And the reason why people are afraid or they don't like that type of personality is because they can't control you. They can't figure you out. You know that quiet one that you always see? They always say, watch the quiet ones. Why? Because that's the most dangerous person in the room. Because you don't know what he's thinking. You don't know what he's feeling. He's not giving you any information. And that scares people, especially insecure people, especially narcissists. That scares them. They don't like when you're in control of your emotions, that you're in control of the way that you respond. They don't like that. All right? So you're going to ruffle some feathers. But this ain't about other people. It's about you. And it's about taking care of yourself. Right? Would you rather be at war with yourself and at peace with the world, or at peace with yourself and at war with the world? I would rather be at peace with myself, because it don't matter what's going on around me. If I can be at peace with myself, it's not going to bother me. That's not even my reality. You know, your reality is what you feel from within. It's all about your feelings. That's what you attract. So if I can stay at peace at all times, or at least to the best of my ability, then I'm going to have a pleasant reality. My life is going to be good. Your life is going to be good. Right? I used to speak to my grandmother, and she would always tell me, the key to a long life, a long, healthy life, is peace. Be peaceful. Be gentle. Be empathetic. Right? Love, all those things. No matter what other people do to you, no matter what's going on around you, if you can keep that energy, you're going to live a long, prosperous life, because you're speaking the language of the universe. You're speaking the language of God. Right? God is love. It's that frequency of just bliss. This is what being stoic is going to get you. Okay? But it takes practice, man. It takes practice to develop this skill. And for you to develop this, you have to go within yourself. As I always say in every video, it always boils down to you going back within yourself, because the body is the temple. God lives in the temple. If you don't get yourself right, your life is not going to be right. It's not going to be right. I don't care what religion you are, what you practice, what your career is, how much money you got. It don't matter how much women you have, how many cars, houses you have. If you are not right within, your life is not going to be right. Look at all these celebrities that's unhappy. Look at all these people that's unhappy, that have money, that have everything. They have the whole world in their hands. But they abuse substances. You know, they hitting the bottle. They destroying themselves. Why? Because they're not right within. Even the people around you, the people that you know, it might seem like they have the world, but their life ain't right because they're not right within. They're not at peace with themselves. Right? They're battling demons. They're at war with themselves. So it don't matter. All this stuff outside of us don't matter. It's all about you. So you got to build that fortress, and you got to fill that fortress up with love, with all the resources that you need to be great. This is what it means. And until you do that, it's going to be hard for you to let go. It's going to be hard for you to get out the past. It's going to be hard for you to stop thinking about the future. It's going to be hard for you to be in the present moment. Being stoic is all about being in the present moment, appreciating life, being grateful, realizing that this is just an experience. You're here to learn. What can I learn today? Instead of thinking about, oh man, I got to get up. I don't feel like doing this today. I don't have enough money. I got bills to pay. Instead of complaining about your life, get up and ask yourself, what can I learn today? What's in store for me today? How can I challenge myself today? You got to have that excitement when you wake up. You got to keep that curiosity of a kid, of a child. You know, when you was a child, you didn't wake up like that. Every day was a new day. Right? You wasn't thinking about time. You wasn't thinking about bills and all these responsibilities that we have now. You were just going day to day, living in the present moment. So we can't kill that childlike self. A stoic person, just from my experience, is someone who doesn't show a lot. You don't respond to a lot of things the way that people want you to. You always are able to keep yourself at the frequency that you want to. So nothing outside of you can move you. You know, it's like if you out in space and you got a ship, right? And you got all these other ships trying to shoot you down, trying to attack you, but you got a strong shield around you, a strong hull. So all this stuff is going on around you, being attacked and all that, but it's not doing anything to damage your hull because you're protected. You protect yourself. You put a barrier between you and the outside world. And you only show people what you want to show them. This is how you're going to experience the best version of yourself. This is how you're going to transform yourself. Right? When I say stoic, don't try to be an asshole. You know, that's not what the goal is. A lot of guys think you got to be just some, stuck up guy, always serious. That's not what it is. It's just you being able to sit back and let things play out. Be observant. Watch what's going on. Don't respond, but listen. Don't talk, but listen, watch, hear. Gain knowledge, gain experience, read the room. Watch what people are doing. If you look at, I like to play God of War. And if you look at how Kratos is, like the way he carries himself in that game, he's just very stoic. He don't have much to say. He only speaks and he only tells you what needs to be said. But him being that way makes him a great general, makes him a great thinker. It makes him able to get out of any situation because he's always calm and collected, which allows you to think and allows you to make the best decisions for yourself and for those around you. Okay, guys, so it's deeper. It gets deeper and deeper. But just to start off, learn to appreciate yourself. Learn to be grateful for what you have. Learn to be at peace at all times. Understanding that you're here, you're alive, you're having this experience, and that's all that matters. Keep your life simple. Don't try and overcomplicate your life. Don't try to add too many things to your plate. Don't try to take the weight of the world on your shoulders. Just do what's necessary. What do I need to do today to make it till tomorrow? What do I need to do today to achieve my goals? What can I do right now? How do I feel right now? That's it, guys. Once we do this, man, you're going to see everything come to you and flow to you a lot easier. You're going to see your goals flow to you. You're going to see people start to gravitate towards you more because everybody loves a person who's confident, who's grounded. So that's all I got to say. I didn't want this video to be too long, but you guys let me know in the comment section what you thought about this video or if you want to add something to it. With that being said, if you guys need help, I do one-on-one consultations. So I'll leave my link in my description and in my pinned comments. Y'all have a beautiful day, man. And I'm out. Peace.